welcome back. If you're new to my channel or just not yet subscribed, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. And also, another reason why you should is because next month I am uploading every single day. I am doing 31 days of Halloween again, and you won't want to miss a single video, so make sure to subscribe and turn that little bell on. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about urban legends in Washington. I've never been to Washington. I've been in a lot of states, but hopefully that'll change soon. I cut through states now, more states now, to go visit my brother and his wife, but I've really stopped and seen a lot of things in a lot of states, but hopefully soon. So the first one that I am going to be talking about is Maltby's 13 Steps to Hell. Now, Maltby Cemetery became a popular place for teens and curious adults to visit years ago. There were 13 steps that started at ground level and it descended into the ground, leading to the back entrance of a tomb of a very wealthy family. It's said that teens will kind of just dare each other to go down the stairs and to touch the door to the tomb and then to come back. And it's said that that person that they dared, when they would turn around to come back, could actually get a glimpse of hell. Now, it says that some people get so traumatized after doing this that they are just they're speechless. They can't, they're terrified. The steps have been covered up and now there's no trespassing signs there, which doesn't really stop a lot of people. I feel like no trespassing signs, not telling you guys to trespass, absolutely not. But I feel like there's a lot of people that it just doesn't stop. But no trespassing signs cover the cemetery to discourage people from trying to find them, which is quite interesting to me because why would they want to discourage people from trying to find them? As long as they weren't vandalizing the site, it kind of makes me believe in this legend. If there's no vandalizing, then people were actually having these traumatic visions of hell that the myth goes, or the legend goes. So I think that's just, what do you guys think about that? I think that's so crazy. So the next one is about a high school. It's the Mariner High School in Everett. So many of the lights are actually left on all night. And a lot of schools and shops and stuff, they'll have those lights that are always on. But around midnight, they sometimes just shut off. Just strange. And if you're close enough, you might actually see eyes staring back at you from inside the school, which would be so creepy. And it said that all you can see is a pair of subtle glowing eyes. That's it. However, some sources say that if you stare at these eyes long enough, that you will actually see a figure of a winged man, which kind of sounds like it's some sort of creature almost. I don't know if it's maybe demonic or what. I definitely want to know more about this. If any of you guys went to this school, definitely let me know. I really want to investigate a haunted school. I wish I went to a haunted school. That would have been so cool. The next one, legend has it that there is a bottomless pit near Monastash Ridge in Ellensburg. So this is called Mel's Hole because a man who called himself Mel Waters was the first person to find this hole. I think it's really weird that they named a hole. But anyways, so there are a lot of strange stories that involve this pit. It said that supposedly a man actually threw his dead dog into the pit, only to see the dog go trotting by very much alive a few hours later. Oh my gosh. Like, I mean, if the dog was completely the same, then obviously that would be like a really good thing. But have you guys ever seen Pet Cemetery? Like, those don't come back the same. So there's no actual credible evidence to say that this hole actually exists, but it also hasn't been disproven. So like, kind of like Bigfoot, there's not a lot of like real evidence. There's like that one picture that can't be proven or but not disproven. There's some DNA that just kind of comes back as inconclusive because they have nothing to match it to, and like all these like random things, but we can't disprove it, but we can't prove it. So kind of like the same instance here, only it's not a creature, unless it is, or a creature living in there. So next we have Eastern Washington University's Dryden Hall, and this opened in 1965. Since then, people have been seeing a mysterious screaming face on the outer wall of the north wing. At first, groundskeepers thought it was just some trick. They thought it was caused by the building's exterior lights. But no matter how many times they changed the position of these lights, it still appears. So I'm curious if like maybe somebody died while building the hall, or what? Like, what would make something appear like that? But the next one is actually about UFOs, and I love aliens, you guys. If you guys didn't know that about me, I love aliens. I think they're so cool. I believe in them. Think that I'm like a starseed, and like other people have actually brought that up to me before I even knew what a starseed was. But I'll do like an entire video about starseeds soon, if you guys don't know like much about a starseed. But like, I want to come face to face with an extraterrestrial. That is one of my like biggest dreams. When I was younger, I wanted to work at Area 51, like wanted to. That was like a huge dream of mine. I didn't care if I had like no identity anymore. I just wanted to go work there. I wanted to help like, you know, be friends with the aliens and protect the world, and, you know, make negotiations with them, like full on Men in Black stuff. But anyways, so this specific legend happened on June 24th, 1947. A pilot named Kenneth Arnold saw some shiny objects over the top of the Cascades near Mount Rainier. This UFO story actually stood out because Kenneth Arnold was a very credible witness, and his story was actually very detailed. And it all happened just 2 weeks before the UFO Army issued and then later retracted the famous Roswell case. So when I do a video about Roswell, I'll cover this as well in more detail. But like, a weather balloon, you don't like go out and be like, that's a UFO, and then go, no, it's just a weather balloon. He's lying. I think a lot of it I think that we will like know more about extraterrestrials. I think the government will eventually come forward and be like, hey, these things exist. I think it's very naive to think that we're the only ones living on this planet. Or not, I mean, in this universe, sorry, not planet. I do think they're here, but I meant to say universe. Anyways, I think that they're like starting to get us ready. I'm really hoping this happens in our lifetime, because I really want to see an extraterrestrial, like see it and know that I'm seeing it. Not, because there is quite a possibility that they could look exactly like us, like at least some of them. And other ones, I don't think all of them would look exactly like us, or at least similar to us, but it's not crazy to think that some of them do, and that they could just be walking among us and We don't even know. Anyways, that is my rant on aliens. Next, we have something that's called the Faceless Roamer. Now, the city of Auburn was originally called Slaughter. That's a terrible name for a city. I'm really glad they changed it. A wealthy man who made his home there once sold some property to help grow the city. Rumor has it that this is actually his ghost and it's faceless for some reason. People don't really know why it's faceless, but that the ghost can be seen angrily walking up and down a street downtown, passing through its walls. So I wonder why it's angry. Maybe the town didn't turn out the way that he wanted it to. And I wonder how they know that, like, the ghost is angry. Like, maybe by his posture or how aggressively he's walking, because they can't see his face. So I'm really curious about that. Let me know if you guys have ever seen this ghost. And lastly, we have the Indian Princess of Pike Place Markets. Now, every now and then, people will see an old Native American woman at Pike Place Market who sits with wooden baskets on a blanket for sale. When they get closer, the woman is gone. The woman is the ghost of Princess Angeline Kirkisoblu. I hope I pronounced that right, but that was her real name. She was the daughter of Chief Seattle himself. She once lived in a cabin between Pike and Pine Streets, and apparently she stayed close to home. So what do you guys think about all of those Washington urban legends? And let me know if you guys live there or have visited there and have any more urban legends. And anytime I do this type of urban legend video where it's like multiple ones, if there's a specific one that you would like me to create an entire video on just that one, definitely make sure to comment it down below and I will dive really extensively into that urban legend. Or if there's another urban legend that you just want me to cover in general, you can also do that. Yeah, urban legends are so crazy. And I definitely think that, like, basically all of them have at least some truth to it. But let me know if you guys have ever had any of these encounters. And definitely make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I love you guys. Bye.